Here's part 3 for beginners. So I left off the last time with the E major and those chords. Now I'm going to move on to a B minor. We're going to do an F, but I'll show you sort of 3 ways to play an F. And we'll do a D minor, and then we'll do a B minor. And see, once you guys know all these chords by yourself, you're able to go on and progress on your own when it comes to the chords. You know, you can look for some guidance, but you guys, once you know up to close to double figures and guitar chords, you're in the right place, and you're able to play them and switch fast enough. So the E major was that chord there, remember, like an E minor, only with the index finger on. The B7 is lift your index finger up 1 string and drop your ring finger down 1 string, and that is a B7. Next B chord. It's handy to switch to if you're on likes of a E major, like a part of a song in Johnny Cash's, where I switch from the E major to the B7. So that's another wee chord. The D minor is the first finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret, the 2nd finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and the ring on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. Now that is a stretch for beginners, but what you just have to do is practice it, and eventually your fingers will get used to stretching, so don't be panicking on that. The next wee chord is a B minor, which is like an A minor but only down the fret, so you're barring the 2nd fret, so it's like an A minor but it's just down. Okay, so you're barring just there on the wee 2nd fret there, and you would say, see, just slide it down. Now that is tricky. A lot of ones bar by pressing the finger flat. I tend to turn the finger slightly around to more of the edge, more of the bone of the finger, so it's easier to play. So that's the A minor. It's just the same shape, but only down here. Just remember, when you are playing the chords, you're not touching the strings below each finger, unless you are doing it on purpose for a particular sound. But just remember not to touch the strings below. The next B chord is an F. Now the F is a bar chord F, so you would have I'll show you the bar chord first, and then I'll show you an easier way of playing it. So you're barring the 1st fret. Your 2nd finger is on the 3rd string on the 2nd fret. Your ring finger is on the 5th string, 3rd fret, and your pinky is in the 4th string, 3rd fret. Now, you can play that wee chord that way, but this is an easier way of playing it. So you use the same shape, but only you're pressing the 2nd string on the 1st fret. So rather than barring that. And what you tend to do is not hit the bottom string, the 1st string, the E. But most people do hit that. So what you can do is just move your 1st finger down a little bit and mute, or muting means touching the string below, and it sounds the same. So there's your F. There's not a lot of difference. Now I purposely touched the bottom string there because you don't really notice it, and if you do hit it, it's not a big deal, until you get used to it, until you be able to play the bar chord. Or there's another way of playing a wee easier F. You can 1st finger, 2nd string, 1st fret, 2nd finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret, and ring finger, 4th string, 3rd fret. It's similar. Sorry. Just to see. It sounds similar, but don't be panicking on it. Once you get used to playing the bar chords, you'll be flying. Or the F major 7 isn't that difficult. If you can play a C, you can play an F major 7. It's just it's like a C shape, but just bring second finger down one string and placing your pinky on the fourth string, third fret. I would prefer you would stick to that one. Up to yourself, but it's easier. So that's the wee chords. So you've got your B7, you've got your D minor, you've got your F major 7, or the little tiny F, and then you've got your B minor. Just practice those chords. See, once you put all those chords together and practice and take your time and go for them, you're flying. Don't be worrying about any other chords unless you see a particular song with them. So until you master all those chords, then move on, you know. And to see the amount of songs you'll be able to play with those chords is unreal. It's scary. So don't be panicking. A lot of ones think you have to learn so many chords and so many chords. Load of nonsense. Just you learn those ones there and you'll be flying. And with your own practice, you can go onto Google there and print off sheets of other chords. That'll give you the direction of fingers and where to go, and or what strings you're pressing for what particular chords, like your C sharps and F sharps and other particular chords, you know, your A7s, and there's many chords. But try those ones there. So you've got those 3 videos, and if you have an issue or you need more guidance, come back and I'll help you out. Alright, so keep her lit and keep practicing. That's what it's all about. Don't give up, don't let it beat you. The very start when I played, I was the exact same. I was like, flip me, how can I do this? Just keep going and you'll get there.